Hi, I'm the multifarious fisherman. This is 7Fish. I am here with your Tuesday tips to make you dangerous, maybe a little extra dangerous this week because we're sharpening our knives. I'm going to show you a tool. This little work sharp is a belt style sharpener, and a lot of your specialty knife manufacturers utilize belt to shape and sharpen knives, and it's very effective. It's pretty efficient. As long as you use it correctly and don't overheat the metal, detemper it, you can really get a good edge, a good quality edge, and something that will keep your knives usable for a long time. I currently have a 25-degree bevel in this one, and that is for outdoor knives, pocket knives, more heavy-duty cutlery that you want to have good edge retention on. You're going to use it a little bit harder. Knives like fillet knives, this is just an inexpensive Rapala fillet knife, but you would use a steeper angle on this. And most of your kitchen cutlery, same deal. You would use a steeper angle. They do come with an option to run a steeper angle if you want to do a fillet knife or kitchen cutlery. Apologize. They also come with different belt coarsenesses. The green one is quite coarse, and if you can utilize this tool to do lawnmower blades. You can use it to sharpen a axe or a hatchet. A number of different really anything you can belt grind. It's kind of loud, so I'm not going to run it a whole lot. It can be utilized in that fashion. You can this is a 20-degree guard, and it would be more for your fillet knives. This is an inexpensive Rapala fillet knife, but I would utilize that for this. I'm actually on the wrong side of it. This would normally be facing me, and I would put it in here, draw it through while it's running. I'm just doing this for audio quality. Typically you use that medium coarse belt. I don't use that green belt on anything that's not requiring extra shaping or that's a pretty heavy duty device. If I'm doing a pocket knife or something that needs a lot of work, I will run that medium belt. They tell you to take 5 passes per side, alternating, so that you don't roll it up. If you do one side a bunch, you'll get a little bit of a rolled edge on the opposite side. So you want to kind of go back and forth and knock that off each time. The more kind of work it needs, the more you're going to have to utilize that medium belt. But initially they tell you to take 5 passes aside. Feel it, see if you're getting close. You should feel sharp with the medium. Once you have an edge that is sharp, you're going to want to polish that. And you're going to utilize this more kind of purple lavender colored one, which is extremely fine, and that will put a finishing edge similar to like leather stropping. And you can shave hairs with these when you utilize that stropping belt, that extra fine belt. You can put a good edge on it. You can make the knives dangerously sharp. I have sharpened knives for guys before and told them, be careful. It's really sharp. And I've had more than one person that I brought their knife home, put an edge on it, and then they ended up putting a knife where it shouldn't be because they didn't expect it to cut as well as it did. Dull knives are dangerous. Dull knives are why people get hurt, because you have to exert yourself. You have to put more force on than you should. A good sharp knife with the right cutting action should cut cleanly and easily so that you don't have to force it and then end up slipping. If you get used to a dull knife and you're not careful, you can hurt yourself with a sharp knife too. But in a perfect world, you keep your knife sharp most of the time, and this is a tool to help you do that. Thanks for joining us today. A very quick tip, but I wanted to show you, and I'm gonna sharpen a few knives. They recommend on a 4-inch blade like a pocket knife that you count 1 1,000, 2 1,000 while you're pulling it through, and that's about the duration of time you would spend on each side. When you do an 8-inch knife, like a fillet knife or a kitchen knife, they recommend 4-second duration, and that's about the speed at which you should pull that knife through the unit. You can see here that I'm shaving the hairs off of the back of my hand with the knife. It is quite sharp, and the unit does a very good job. They offer a version called a Ken Onion version, which has more angles, more adjustability, more belt coarsenesses. That was not available when I obtained mine. The version that I have was the original, and it's a good unit. It works well. The Ken Onion is a little bit more expensive, and it's probably a little bit more versatile too, because Benchmade knife should be sharpened at a 30-degree angle, and the Ken Onion will go out to a 30-degree instead of just having a 25 and a 20. It's adjustable, fully adjustable from 15 to 30. So it gives you more options, and different coarsenesses of belt give you a few more options as well.